Welcome to Keith and the Girl. I'm Keith Malley.
And I'm Dave Hill.
Dave Hill, King of the Castle. How you doing?
Really great. Thanks for asking, Keith.
I was talking to Dave. It's not a surprise. I knew he'd be here. Right before the show, I was filling him in that my move to Charlotte. That there's
Huge.
so much more. The space is huge compared to New York City. The price is not huge compared to New York City, and I am loving it very much. And you mentioned you're thinking about leaving New York. Is this true?
Yeah. I mean, just as kind of not very, I don't know where. My girlfriend and I talk about it, and so far it's mostly just like fantasy locations. Like we
Okay.
walk across a little footbridge and we're in the wilderness, but we can walk and no one can cross the bridge but us, and we come back in and we're right in the neighborhood we live in now.
Which is good, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know where else I would want to live really. In America, I fantasize about other places, the UK or
Yeah.
France or something.
Would that
Uh,
change we'll get to all the Hollywood shit you do, but would that
sure.
change your music, whatever, live shows? Is it really an option to leave the country?
I don't know. I was just saying this today. I think my income would drop drastically, probably.
Right.
But, you know, I could adjust. I mean, I have an abundance now. No, I want more and more. No, yeah, I don't know. I think, yeah, it would be a wake up call because all of a sudden I probably wouldn't make as much money if I moved to another country.
Do you find yourself in another country, for example, for a minute and you're like, this is the place? And then you're somewhere else, this is the place. Or you're even in like a North Dakota. You know what? Maybe this is the place.
I, there's places I really like. I really like Northern California. I like Portland, Oregon to some extent, Seattle.
Do you own your
Just keep
place?
going north, Vancouver. No, but we have a
Okay.
great rent.
Right.
We have a great rent, as they
Okay.
say.
So that's not holding you back per se.
No, no, really. Uh, I don't know. I don't really know. I just don't. I don't think we really know like where we want to live. Like we talk about it. It's not like we're like, oh, let's get out of here. No, we've had it. I love New York,
Right.
but I'm just like, well, I don't know. It might be fun to live somewhere else.
Do you deliberately not own a house so it doesn't weigh you down? So
No,
it
I
doesn't anchor
deliberate.
you?
I don't have enough money. No, I would like to. I guess we could probably own a house, but I think especially with what houses cost, we could own a nice house somewhere we wouldn't want to live,
Right.
or a kind of shitty house somewhere we would want to live. So those options paralyze me. So instead, we just stay where where we are. But I think we would like to buy a house regardless. Uh, in the next few years.
Do you get nervous about then you're in charge of the house? Like I rent here in Charlotte, like I did in New York, and I just
Hmm.
had a problem with my dishwasher, garbage disposal, make it a big mess. And, I call the maintenance guy up right away. I go, it's me again, the person that's not a real man.
Sure.
This is what's going on. And then they have to fix it because I'm renting, and they make a big mess. It makes me feel so good. And I'm like, man, if I owned, I don't know what I'd do.
Yeah. No, I think that would be a lot to deal with. Because especially like, I always think it would be cool to buy, some old charming house and then you get inside and it's a mess
Right.
and you have to fix everything.
He's trying to vacuum water out of the dishwasher that's staying, and then it starts coming out this hole in the back all over the place. And to
Sure.
me, and I'm not even nervous about it. It makes me happy. I'm like, not so easy, is it?
Yeah, let him deal with you. You can go up to the shopping center.
Yeah, that's right. Only 5 minutes away.
Yeah,
Yeah. I'll
by
see a
Uber.
movie. Don't steal nothing too much. By the way, speaking of North Dakota, you will be there on the 17th in Fargo. First time ever,
Yes.
right?
I believe so. Yeah. I mean, first time performing there, I think.
Do
So I may have been there at some other point in my life, but don't like a family trip
Right.
or something. But But yeah, first time performing there. Yeah, 1 week from today.
And then the 18th, Battle Lake, Minnesota. 19th, Fergus Falls, Minnesota.
All the hot spots. Yeah.
Yeah. Come on, help this guy out. Let him get a house if he wants.
I know. I mean, that's really, especially in these times we live in, or maybe it's just my career, really, is I really, I have to go out and do these shows because I want to buy a house. Truly.
I'm gonna tell you guys everything that Dave's been up to. By the way, keithandthegirl.com/Dave Hill, like you can all our guests, see all the times he was on before. Last
Oh, I
time
love
was in
that.
2023. How ridiculous.
Oh my gosh, what's taking so long?
I don't know. Kenda's gone and I don't know how to call people.
She's gone for good?
Yeah, she's over laughter and having fun of any kind, and now she works on self-help.
So she's just
Teaching
had it.
self-help. She's had it.
She's had. I mean, I need some self help, but though I've been working on it. Well, I think others have been helping me, but under the guise of self help.
Right, self-help,
We'll
like
talk
somebody
about that
could
later.
teach you. I don't know if self-help is just self-helping yourself.
Yeah, I don't know. I've been trying to, do stuff. I don't know. We'll see.
Last time the episode was 3627. I took a little clip out of a 24-hour marathon with Casey James Salango, Clark Jones, Courtney McGinnis, Dana Gould, Dave Hill, Joe Firestone, Micah Fox. Episode 3627. You're going to dig that a lot. Dave's always great, of course.
Oh, thanks.
Before that, a show where we talked about the Dad Emails book. It's right here.
Oh yeah, I love the dad emails. I was
Thank
just
you.
thinking I have the dad emails right here in my
You
library
should. You're
in the
in
next
it.
room.
Yeah. Fuck
Yeah.
yeah.
I I remember the Dana Gould episode. I think I was in at Sketchfest in San Francisco when that
Okay.
took place. I believe. I don't know. It's not a helpful detail for anyone, really.
Well, you can hear him here, is the point.
Yeah, yeah.
Dave.
I was on the 24-hour marathon once. I was in Katowice, Poland.
Oh, my.
On another time I was on the show. Keith and the Girls is a show, one of the few shows I'll do when I'm on the run.
Thank you, my friend.
Yeah, it could be
appreciate
anywhere in the world.
Oh, bless you. Bless you. Let me mention some of Dave's projects. First of all, a new comic book called Dark Regards.
Correct.
And I see that issues 1 through 3 are out, implying there's going to be more, right?
Yes, the 4th issue is out soon. I don't know, maybe next week. I think.
Do you get feedback from the audience and it changes what issue 5 might be? Does that I wonder if Marvel does that. It's like, oh, I didn't think Iron Man will kill himself. Very good, nerd. Sorry we can't give you credit, but this is a great idea.
No, I mean, I wish that would be cool, but I wrote it all. I don't know if this
Okay.
is just ruining the whole thing, but
Okay.
I just wrote it all, and then it comes out. It's a really fascinating, if I may say so. It's my first comic book series. Oni Press is publishing it, and like with books, you finish the book like months in advance, and you're just waiting for it to come out.
Right. Right.
But this is like I'm approving stuff like a few weeks before it comes out.
Okay.
Like looking at drawings and stuff. It's quick turnaround.
How frustrating is that? Like, obviously, you wrote books and you finish something. They're like, okay, we're working on something, so it's going to take 6 months, 9 months, whatever. It's like, I just want people to see it now.
Yeah, totally.
Very
It is
exciting.
super frustrating. And then it finally comes out and you think, well, this is it. Now everyone will love me. Now all my family will respect me.
See, me, by the time it comes out, I'm like, who cares? We all have dads. I just happened to hit on my ex-wife, but okay, you got your problems.
Yeah,
The
pretty
the,
much.
the comic book is about now you say when you describe this book, your fictional band Witch Taint trying to join a record label.
Yeah.
I swear to God, online I heard music from Witch Taint. Am I insane?
Well, it's kind of complicated, but this is kind of eventually I did form an actual band called Witch Taint, and we made a record and released it. But
I
this
know it.
prior to that, the original story of Witch Taint was in 2004. I was really getting into Norwegian black metal, and I found this website that
So
had
specific, right?
yeah. and I know that people are confused. This shirt I'm wearing is Lugubrum, which is a Belgian black metal band. Could not be more different.
Okay. Okay. What does Norwegia do that's special?
It's more satanic, and kind of influenced by, not to be fully, what's the word?
Simplifying?
No, what's God? I can't think of basic words today. Pedantic.
Okay.
But it's inspired by the first wave of black metal: Bathory, Merciful Fate, Venom, you know, Celtic
Hmm.
Frost,
Okay. I know.
and then they in Norway kind of took it to the next level, and it's very. I was just got kind of really into it and fascinated by it, 20 years ago, and I found this contact list of all these bands' emails. So I started writing them because one of my favorite things about in the '90s the black metal bands was that I love when people take something really seriously. I think that's
Right.
the funniest thing that can happen in
Right.
life. And so they were just a great example of that, and I thought it was really funny. So I started emailing these bands, and just like black metal now, I feel like is like a lot of people know what it is, and it's like in the pop culture zeitgeist and all that, and like, but then it was like not that at all. Like it was very like still like underground. I really only had like two friends who even ever talked about it,
Hmm.
which is two more than most people, I guess.
Hello.
And then so I started emailing these bands saying that, I would be like, oh, like, is there another band with your name? Because I got your record, and it was just, I thought it'd be really extreme, but I got this pussy music instead. And like, and I pretended to be this kid Lance from Gary, Indiana.
Hmm.
And I said, you should check out my band Witch Taint. We're the most extreme and satanic Norwegian black
Hmm.
metal band ever, even though it was one guy living with his mother in Indiana. So that was kind of the thing, and it went on and on. And one of the people I emailed, it ended up not being the band, but their record label. And the guy at the record label just kept writing back. And we went back and forth for like 6 months. And he's like, if you talk a big game, let's hear your band. So I went
Okay.
and recorded a demo in like 20 minutes with my buddy John Kimbrough and sent it.
And even if you're being goofy, by the way, you are a great fucking singer. You're a great guitarist. I mean it. And of
Oh,
course,
thank you.
Valley Lodge, all this shit. You played with Bill Murray, wrote the theme to Last Week Tonight. You know your shit. So I imagine the song's pretty good.
It's really bad, to
Okay.
be honest. I mean, there's
Okay.
maybe there's maybe aspects of it that are good. I think it's good in a well, like we literally just like recorded as just real in 20 minutes. It's completely improvised and bad,
Okay.
and total chaos. And sent it.
Can I put it at the end of the show?
Yeah, I'll email it to
Okay.
you.
Thank you.
And it and so this went on for like months and months, and I was just kind of sending the emails to my two friends that were into this stuff, and like never intended for anyone to see it, these emails. And then finally, like, they started sending it to other friends. Like once a week, I'd be like, "Here's the thread for this past week." And then finally, another friend of a friend was like, "Oh, I want to build a website with all these emails." So once like the guy stopped responding, I was like, "Okay." And so we removed his email address and all
Right.
that, and it came out, and it kind of like went. It would Gawker did a very popular heavy metal site, of course, when
Right.
Gawker was still around. They ran a thing on it, and then so it went all over the place really fast, and was just kind of you know just around for years. And then finally, like, early on, like right when the initial emails came out, like Malcolm Gladwell was a big fan of them, and then so he had kind of he had kind of championed these emails from like day one.
Was a big fan of Gawker.
He was, I think that's maybe where he saw it, but
Okay.
he was just really into the emails. And then, so
He
I've
was
been
watching the Hulk Hogan sex tape. And
yeah,
he's like,
basically,
Oh,
it's
what's
a
this?
good source for all sorts of things. So, but yeah, and then like along the way, you know, my buddy Phil and I actually decided to make because we started like reading the emails on stage, and then we are like, oh, let's make a record, and we did, and then that kind of fell apart. Mostly my fault, or entirely my fault.
How so? Just not on top of it?
Yeah, basically,
Right.
just and then but so I always like wanted to do something that was just based on just the emails, like
It's very funny.
just kind of because the truth of it, I hadn't even started doing comedy when I wrote these emails, like, and then maybe started like kind of as they were going, and so it was a nice like escape from like trying to do comedy. I would just go and pretend to have this black metal band and just email this guy in Norway at night. This went on for like 6 months,
Did you
and
always know how dry and funny you are? Or was it an accident that people are telling you and you're like, okay, if you think it's funny, then let's
I
keep
think
going.
yeah, maybe I think the latter. I mean, I think that's the only reason I did comedy is because I was just like, I don't know. Seems like people like this. I'll just keep doing it. Like, it's the first thing I did where it didn't feel like banging my head against the wall. Like it was just like, oh, okay, someone else asked me to do something. I'll do that.
The
I just
cover of the
kept
comic
showing up.
books you mentioned on your website I saw has blood mixed in the ink.
Yeah, there's all these variant covers, which is really cool. The main artist is RDM Toplin, who's I believe a Russian artist, not in Russia. And so I wrote it and created the comic book, and he did all the art, but they do these variant covers where they have different artists do the cover. And I like to draw and paint and all that, but I don't. It would take me 20 years to draw a comic book. So they started, they're having different artists do covers, and I was like, oh, could I do one? And I was very grateful they said yes. And so that cover, the one that I drew, has my blood and the publisher Hunter Gorenson's blood and
Do
the
you,
editor
when
Carl Baller's.
you're obviously thinking about Kiss putting a drop of blood in their ink.
Yeah, completely stolen from them.
Do you go nuts? Like, I'm not going to do one drop like they did. Do you like cut your arm? Like, how much blood did you?
It was not a ton of blood.
Okay.
And it was very like, I think we could have gotten in trouble with the printer if we had really been blatant about it,
Right.
because it was kind of a secretive effort.
Do you ever think like you do a true crime podcast, right? The Crime
One of the
Blotter.
best. I'm very lazy about it.
Do you
But
think
yeah.
do you think somebody might be able to take this ink and frame you?
Yeah, oh yeah, probably. I mean, if you
Yeah.
could get enough of it, I guess.
It's by 600
You,
copies.
you'd
but-
have to buy. I think there's only 50 copies with blood in the ink. I think. Maybe more.
and
But
they didn't go to one person, right?
no, I think
Okay.
I have like
Spread 'em
five of them, I think.
Okay.
I have a little stash of each issue, which is pretty cool.
Let me ask you this, speaking of music, that you do play with Bill Murray and his band, right?
I opened for them, Bill Murray and his Blood Brothers. I've been opening for them on tour.
Okay.
And then I come out and play with them usually for, a few songs of the night.
And you have more dates coming up. I got to ask you, is Bill Murray, obviously he's one of my heroes, but is he insufferable? Does he grab your French fries at lunch and you're like, we get it, Bill. Okay, just order fucking French fries. I know you now. It's not cute anymore.
No, I give him he's great.
Okay, good.
Like he's I initially opened
Like I picture you wake up in your hotel room and he's there in a chair and you're like, it is charming. It's Bill Murray, but still.
yeah, no, there's no No, he's a delight. I'd have to say it's been so much fun.
Okay.
I'm psyched to do more. Like he's the very first show I did with them. I came off stage and he walked up to me in one of my t-shirts,
Okay.
and I was just like, "What?" And
Right.
so I guess he went and bought a t-shirt,
Okay.
and
Yeah. How do you
then
hate that? Yeah.
he was like, "Here, I want you to meet someone." And he's like, "This is Don Novello, Father Guido Sarducci."
Yeah.
Which I'm a huge fan of his. So completely delightful all the time. I mean, I'm definitely like part of me is freaked out all the time.
Like he's gonna steal your car as a joke.
Yeah, basically. No, no, I don't know. There's a handful of people that I've met through comedy and music and things like that, where most people I can kind of feel normal, but there's like maybe like five people that I'm just kind of at a level of being
Like, does he
freaked
still
out.
like me? Like that?
Yeah, or like, am I someone gonna tackle me?
Right.
Uh, but like Bill
You keep the
Murray,
badge on all the time, even when you're playing, just in case.
exactly. Uh, like I try to, I try to just, speak when spoken to. No, just kidding. But
Right.
I don't know. I don't know. There's people like him and Dick Cavett when I first got to know him, and you know, I've met and like had dinner with a few of the Monty Python guys. Not I'm just name dropping at this point, but I
Sure.
would say anyone that like total god status. I there's
That we
part of
grew
me
up with too. Yeah.
there's part of me that's completely freaking out, and so he would be on that list. But he's so nice, and we're both like Midwestern Catholic background, so
Hmm.
there's like kind of he and his brothers is kind of like all of them. You're kind of like, oh yeah, I know these. I feel like I've known these
Right.
guys forever because we're a bunch of Catholic schoolboys.
Right. And if you're ever short on conversation, you can bring up the Holy Trinity. And
Exactly.
next thing you know, everything's flowing.
Yeah, you're like, wait, so it's one guy or it's three guys? Which is it? I don't know.
The ghost is on our side the most, I think. I don't, but we prayed through
Exactly.
Mary. I'm not really sure.
Yes, I mean you would thrive as in fact uh, open invite. Yeah, because you
Okay.
being an Irish Catholic fellow yourself.
You get ins. It's like the
Yeah,
Illuminati. Thank you. That's
yeah,
sweet
and
to say.
and a lot of times when you even say that, people are like, "Well, I'm not anymore." But as you know, you can never leave. You can't
Right.
really fully get out of
I
it.
do feel bad though praying to Mary. Like I'm going, Mom,
Yeah, well, you got to hit all the angles, you
I know
know.
you're not a god, but Mom. Other podcast history, Fluffers, Dave Hill's Good Time Hour. Check all this shit out. The
They're
book,
out there somewhere
yeah, they're
in,
out
in the
there.
podcast graveyard.
Yeah. The book, The Awesome Game, about your love of hockey. Congrats,
Sure.
that's fantastic. You don't even have to
Thank
necessarily
you.
love hockey. Obviously, you tie other stories in there. That'd be something, it's just hockey stats.
That's the idea. Well, the idea, and my understanding as I've succeeded, is that The Awesome Game is a book you can read and enjoy, even if you don't care at all about hockey or
Right.
sports in general. And I do not care about sports in general, but I care about hockey. It's kind of why I wrote it,
When did
among
you
the reasons.
did you think you'd be a hockey player? Because you're good against regular people, and then you meet the real people, and you're like, oh boy.
I
Anything
think
like
I
that?
realized my freshman year in high school. Now, let's be clear. I did make the varsity team as a
Hmm.
freshman. Yes. Did I
Fast.
play 4 years varsity? Yes. Come on, stop it. But I did have the realization that I wasn't even the best one on my team. And I thought, like, I was like, if I were good enough to play pro, I would definitely be the best one on this team. But I'm
Right.
not. And I remember, I can tell you something. This is really kind of somewhat embarrassing because I was like always really into music and kind of knew like that was kind of like my heart was more that. And I always loved comedy, but I didn't understand comedy as like a job that one would have.
Right.
Like I always kind of foolishly, well, naive, just idiotically. I always thought like when like my friends and I'm sure you did too, like loved watching Letterman, like the original NBC show, but
Yes.
like I was just like, oh well, probably his friend from high school runs NBC, and they were buddies in high school, and he thought Dave would be a good guy to host this show. That's probably why he
Right.
does it. It didn't occur to me that there was like a path to the
Sure.
job. Even though at the same time life is high school, and probably there is some truth to that also. I don't know. But yeah, I think we were warming up playing some other high school team, and they play the music to get everyone pumped, but it was around Christmas, and the Billy Squire song "Christmas is the Time to Say I Love You"
Okay.
came on, and it's like ba-da-da-da-da-da, and it was just like kind of a catchy song, and I was like getting caught up in it, even though I kind of knew like this is kind of stupid song to get caught up in. But I knew right then, I was like, if this hockey thing's never gonna work out, I'll probably form a band.
Everybody runs out, and you're just sitting there humming. You're like, oh shit.
Yeah. Well, that was the other thing. I never really like cared that much about winning, or like
Right.
I was always kind of, yeah, that'd be cool if we won, but I don't know, I'm just here to have fun, which I think is not really the attitude
Right.
you want to have. Like
Nobody
when you're,
says that in Hard Knocks, you know?
yeah, exactly. Like you're supposed to really want to win, and I never really. I still think it's insane when people get upset when their team loses. I'm
Right.
just like, I don't know. It's not that big of a deal.
Do you get into football at all? It just started preseason, but just started.
No, I used to pretend to like football, but something would I'm missing like a chromosome or some whatever.
They are too, though.
Yes. No, I don't know. I used to pretend to be really into it, like, and then when I started playing guitar, I realized I'm like, oh, I don't ever have to pretend to like anything ever again. I can just be, I was like 13, and I was like, oh, I'm just into what into, and I don't have to fit in with anyone. I don't give a fuck, and I never gave a fuck ever since.
With you saying you don't give a fuck, let me be clear right now. The Steelers are
Yes.
undefeated. The Jaguars kicked a 70-yard field goal. 70. Does that mean
That
anything to you?
I know what it means, but I don't care.
Right. Okay.
Like I think it's like I don't know. It's like I don't know how true this is, but there's always people say like, "Oh, domestic violence goes up in Wisconsin when
Yeah.
the Packers lose." Like
Right.
that to me is like I mean, it's disturbing on many levels if it's true, but like you know what it is like when I was a kid, I would always read this sports page of the Cleveland Plain Dealer, and this Indians player, what they were called the Indians still, was traded, and then they had a story on him in the sports section, and he was talking about how much he hated Cleveland and what a crappy city he thought it was. And I remember just going, and I was like 8 years old or something, and I was like, what? Like, these guys don't care about our city. This is a job. They don't
Right.
care. So ever since then, I was like, if they don't care, why should we care?
Right.
Like,
But
and I know that's cynical.
but I don't follow the players as much as I follow the city. So whoever's playing
Yeah.
for Pittsburgh, that's so I feel like if somebody gets busted for whatever evil fuck they do, I'm like that doesn't affect me necessarily as much as I'm rooting for the city, and that did no harm.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, my logic is flawed in that regard. I guess, like,
So is mine.
but I don't know. I don't know. I think it's cool that, like, I like when, like, the only team I really actively root for on any level is the New York Rangers. But as soon as they're out of the playoffs, or if they don't make, then I just go, like, move on to the next team over that
That's
I'm
fair.
into.
I mean, if they're gonna
I'm
let
just,
you down,
yeah, I'm like, whatever.
yeah, I don't care if they had fun.
Yeah,
Tell
exactly.
you that much. You did the off Broadway. Oh, by the way, Kansas City lost. Good. Fuck them. For
Oh,
those in the
oh,
know, I
good,
was so close to sending a football emoji to this one guy. Anyway, I
good.
would talk more about it, but I don't want to be petty. Dave Hill's Caveman in a Spaceship show
Sure,
off Broadway.
that's right.
Is directed by the comedian Tom Papa.
Yes,
Now you're
good
doing
buddy of mine.
music, you're being funny, you're doing your BMX tricks that I
Sure.
definitely see online when you take care of these young punks. You're ready to fight them. What is it? I've always wanted this with stand up. What is it? What does the director do? Like Tom Papa doesn't know music per se, right? He doesn't know BMX tricks.
Oh, you'd be surprised.
Yeah, okay.
He I think that like the structure of the show and like what bits are working, and then some things were written like for the show specifically as we were kind of shaping it. So I mean, I think his input has
Okay.
been awesome, and definitely
Does he say like go to the left now?
not that much, but definitely like yeah, many contributions, but not so much. At this point, you know, you want to tear up a little bit. None of that.
The right. Could you cry?
Though I'm
Um,
open to it.
I love your stuff online.
Thank you.
I always love that you remind people every day that America's king is a pedophile. It is shocking to me that people play a lot. It does seem like hopefully MAGA's turning on Trump because of the Epstein files, but not nearly enough as much as I would like to think. And a lot of praise is still going on for Trump. And you just remind him like, okay, Don Jr. But anyway, your dad's a pedophile. Send. I
Yeah.
enjoy that very, very much. I just want to say,
Thank
people
you.
are shy about it. Just bring it up one more time, again and again and again.
Well, I don't know. I I don't know if it helps me to post that stuff.
It helps me.
People. Well, this is nice to hear because people always often say to me that they enjoy it, and that they like that I will speak out. My views are pretty clear.
It's very clear. It's not so deep. Your dad's a
Yeah,
pedophile. Your friend's a pedophile. You're working with a pedophile.
yeah, yeah. Yeah. I'm just kind of. I have one knife and I'm just pointing it
Yeah.
straight. I'm not even twisting it. I'm just pressure. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just horrified by all of it. I mean, just every step, horrified, embarrassed to be an American, to be a human being.
Right?
It's just I
Does it make
just
you think less of people in general? It does to me. Like, oh, maybe the internet lets us know who you are, and maybe the president brought out this evil in you, but at the same time, man, fuck people. I don't care if it's
yeah.
half the people. That's a lot of fucking people, and Thanos was right.
It is. It's crazy, and it's like when people say like, "Whoa, oh, well, plenty of Democrats on that list." I'm like,
Okay.
okay, let's get them too. Fuck them all.
Right.
I'm not looking
Right.
to protect anybody.
Right.
Like literally, every single person of my dad was on the list, which he's not.
Right.
But I would be like, fuck him too. I
Yes, of
don't
course.
like. It's not. This is. I mean, going back to sports, I think that in America, especially, politics have been reduced to pretty much the same thing. It's sports. Like, oh, I'm on this team, so
Yeah.
no matter what,
And you put out your thoughts online, a
yeah,
regular person, and now they have to defend that so they don't look stupid about shit that's already out there.
yeah. So I already bought the player grade jersey.
Right.
I spent all the money, so now I have to be all in.
Right. You know,
Uh,
I was
Something
hearing an
like
old
that.
show that you were on, episode 2980, and it starts with, and I'm looking at these notes, too progressive. Keith and the Girl listeners are nervous to share the show because they're worried their friends and coworkers can't handle it. Like, for example, and I was reading an email, and somebody's saying, you know what, I can share the show because this was very funny. Then you talk about gay rights, which is fine. But then you get to trans rights, and I don't know if my friends can get behind that. I was like, what, you fucking pussy? These other people on the evil side have no problem spreading the message.
Yeah, I
They can handle if you can handle it and your friends.
Oh, like people are afraid to voice that say, "Hey, I believe in this," because they don't.
Yes.
I don't know. I this is the thing. Like, I say this like not like, oh, I'm stupid, but like everything I believe is like pretty much. I come at it from like what a five like really you need the intellect of a 5-year-old to understand right and wrong.
Right.
And like all of this stuff, whatever, pick an issue, it's pretty easy. Like where I think where one should land, just as a someone who's not a fucking piece of shit. Like
Right.
it's like, and the trans thing, I that to me is the easiest one of all. Like it's like I have no understanding of how
Right.
someone else being trans affects anyone
Man,
negatively.
it's weird when, like, let's say whoever. Let's say you have a Cosby, and you're getting up to 100 rapes. And
Did he
then
get up to 100?
he's easily over 70,
Wow.
easily.
I mean, this is the thing. Not to just to digress too much, but
Sure.
how were they able to put him in jail, put Weinstein in jail, but Trump, who
Right.
just as much
Right.
evidence, more evidence.
Yeah.
What?
And
Can't
it's
do
what,
it.
but then you have the people, try to defend that and be like, well, if you looked into anything, everybody's bad. I'm like, well, let's look into you, fucking weirdo. Because I am
Yeah,
not bad. If this is bad, then I've never been bad. If this
yeah.
isn't bad, then I've never been bad. What the fuck are we talking? You know what's so fucking obvious. You do what you can do. For example, here in my new place, I put my garbage out by my door. They come and pick it up every evening. And I'm looking at a piece of paper that I got from them. It says, if you recycle with us, like, putting shit in different bags, all recycling must be bagged and placed inside the bin. We only have one bin. So it's bullshit. But okay, what am I going to do? Call a recycling center? No. But you do what you can. When it's very fucking clear how bad this dude is, and there's no question, like, does recycling really help or not? This guy is a fucking rapist. That's when you make your fucking moves.
Yeah,
You
yeah. I
know?
mean, it's like, uh, yeah. I don't
And
know.
and people
It's mind-boggling.
and people they know to get mad at shit. So why aren't you mad at this? I was seeing, maybe you saw this video on Instagram, it seems like it's real, or not planned necessarily by innocent civilians. But people would be in the grocery store, and a guy from across the room has this great arm, and he's throwing bread into people's baskets, like manna from heaven. And
Hmm.
people look like, what the fuck? And then people are getting together trying to figure out this fucking crime. And it's like, first of all, who cares? This is the funniest fucking thing ever. In fact, I go to the cashier, and hopefully I'm on video camera, and I go, you know what? I picked up this bread myself because I love it. It's a funny fucking thing. Somebody's throwing bread into your cart. That's awesome.
I like that. Sure.
Yeah, so why are you complaining about that? Not your fucking president's a pedophile.
Yeah, it just seems. Yeah, I don't understand. It seems like if we have, what do we have? Two people who said, yeah, he raped the shit out of me when I was
Right.
a kid.
Yeah.
That should do it,
Right. Oh, let me. Huh.
or at least let's take a closer look.
Right.
Let's not
That's
pay for
right.
his let's not pay for his golf trips.
Right. For now.
Yeah. Oh, okay. No, we're not paying for your golf for 2 weeks, and then we'll come back. Then we'll pay.
By the way, speaking of Catholicism, what if that was the story about Jesus and the loaves of bread? What if an influencer was just sneaking bread into people's fucking baskets? And it's like, oh, it never ran out.
That could be the second coming. Yeah, I don't know.
The Trump administration issued a memo this week declaring that federal agencies will allow workers to promote their religious beliefs to colleagues, display religious items, and pray at work. According to the guidance, a federal worker, quote, may engage another in polite discussion, oh, I'm so sure, of why his faith is correct and why the non-adherent should rethink his religious beliefs. There's one caveat, provided that such efforts are not harassing in nature. How wouldn't it be?
Yeah,
This
exactly.
is what he's focusing on. Okay. I know mixing your fabrics is in the Bible. Is kid fucking? I don't remember.
Pretty. I mean, I think we should do an updated version if it's not.
Right. Did
Uh,
they think it was understood and they didn't add it in there?
Good. Ugh. It really, I mean, I don't know. It's all so depressing. Just, I mean, that's the other thing. Like, growing up, in the Catholic Church, though I did manage to take away the teachings of Christ, and it's, pretty obvious that that these guys are so far on the other side of that. So it's fascinating to me. I don't know. I'm just stating the obvious.
A fervent Trump supporter
With
who
all
said he
this.
was casting his 2024 vote to fight child trafficking is now being charged with 10 counts of possessing child pornography. Scott
Sure.
Susick of Wisconsin was arrested and accused of accessing hundreds of child porn images through a file sharing system. His wife, Stephanie Susick, is the chairwoman of the Door County Republican Party. Last year, she represented Wisconsin as a delegate at the RNC. In a Facebook post last October, Scott listed 24 reasons why he planned to vote for Trump. I'm voting to fight against human child trafficking, he wrote as one of the reasons. Okay. Because he knows how disgusting it is.
Yeah.
He's like, I literally see what's going on. It's fucking gross.
I mean, it's always the case. It's like the homophobe ends up being gay.
Yeah.
This guy ends up being.
He added later to the post that he was not just voting for himself, but also for my children and my grandchildren. Okay.
Who will never see me.
Stephanie paid her husband's bond, $10,000, on July 25th. Scott will appear in court on August 29th. I guess at the time he just goes, fake news, baby, right? Fake news, right? Why is it different when it's in our own home? This fake news story.
Oh my gosh.
If he is convicted of child porn charges, he could face up to 25 years in prison. First of all, that's plenty of time to learn your lesson.
Sure.
Why have it more? People voted on that and went, how about 25? Can we meet there? Let's all relax.
I mean, there's the thing. Don't even get me started on the prison system in America. Mm-hmm. Forget it.
I won't. I'll try not to. Oh, you meant it. Okay.
Oh yeah, I meant it. No, I don't know. I mean, yeah, I'll have me. Do you promise you'll have me back?
That's a deal.
Talk about rates of recidivism worldwide and
sure
things
Absolutely.
like that.
So let's talk about ICE for a second. ICE. The great Dean Cain from The Adventures of Superman.
Yeah.
Has joined ICE. He enlisted. They accepted him.
Good for him.
Superman. Oh boy.
What was that, a movie or a TV show that he was on?
A
Okay,
TV
I never watched it. Not to brag.
No, I didn't get into it either. Not to brag. I think we're just too old. The Josh Patton says, sure, Dean Cain, but maybe we ought to ask if Dean should. And that is a good point. Who the fuck? I like that people are showing clips online of Dean Cain as Superman and saying lines like, hey, I don't think I should have to register, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I guess I'm technically an alien. Anyway, what happened to the truth and justice? And then there's one clip where some government person was on TV saying, let's make America great again. And him and Lois are like, both of them, oh yeah, make America great again, like slavery, and all those other lines we say. And it's just like, did you forget what the role was, or do you just know that's acting?
Yeah,
This is and then ICE, Immigration and Customs, whatever the fuck. What's the E stand for?
Immigration Customs. I knew the other day. What's it called?
So they put up a picture of join.ice. Enforcement. Join.ice.gov, where anybody can join, and it's a picture of Dean Cain with a
is it
as Superman, like with the cape. I'll put this on the website.
Oh, good
and
Lord.
He has an ICE vest on, like one of those military vests. And by the way, that's not what Dean Cain looks like now. Dean Cain looks like who's that guy that Kyle Rittenhouse? He looks like Kyle Rittenhouse now.
Yeah,
he doesn't look
they're
like
both
Superman.
slobs.
So you don't have to.
Wait, now the site that I'm on, it's they have Uncle Sam. America needs you. America has been invaded by criminals and predators. We need you to get them out. You do not need an undergraduate degree. Oh my God.
I think The Onion put out something that was like, it helps if you work with kids. if you're good at working with kids.
Oh my God.
Here's Dean Cain on a right wing show.
Superman himself, Dean Cain, joins me now. All right, so this is kind of a big deal for you and your career.
He sounds like he's being sarcastic, the host, but he's not. He's a big piece of shit.
Superman himself, Dean Cain, joins me now. All right, so this is kind of a big deal for you and your career. What are you going to be doing at ICE?
And I will be sworn in as an ICE agent ASAP. So they'll have 80,001 recruits for their 10,000 positions.
Well, they can't have a better guy than Dean Cain. Are you going to be hopping out of ICE fans and apprehending guys?
I will do whatever Director Lyons wants me to do. If that's what it takes, absolutely. I somehow doubt I'll be in that position, but I would be there in a heartbeat. These brave men and women need someone to stand up for them.
Good for you. Good for you, Dean Cain.
What the hell?
You're being separated from your kids. Wait a second, though. Is that Dean Cain?
This is their site. America has been invaded by criminals and predators. It looks like
Dean Cain's maternal
it's a GeoCities site too.
Well, they're busy doing other shit.
Yeah.
Dean Cain's maternal grandparents were in internment camps during World War II for being Asian. They were in the Minidoka War Relocation Center in Idaho because they were of Japanese descent, where America put Japanese people, just regular civilians, in concentration camps.
For no reason.
For no fucking reason other than, oh, Japan's against us too, then let's put these American civilians in concentration camps. Dean Cain, whose birth name was Dean Tanaka, is of Japanese-American heritage on his father's side. I saw this joke. Somebody goes, they showed the Superman, like a picture of Superman. It says, kneel before Zod. And it was Dean Cain going, you don't even have to ask.
Oh, God.
Oh, jeez. Jeez. Anyway, the Trump administration is busy restoring Confederate monuments, so don't you worry about that. Do you watch the latest South Parks?
Yes. Big fan.
So good.
Yeah.
So good. The Donald Trump penis thing. The last one was about Ice and Kristi Noem, and they show Christie's Noem's face keeps dripping off, and Kristi Noem has to act like she can get this party that wants to bring jokes back.
Yeah, sure.
She has to act like offended, so people hate South Park, and it's like they're always so sexist. And then South Park goes, "Oh, really?" So then they made their little face photo online being her dripping face. They just want extra. I love them so much. And then
they're amazing. I mean, they're the only. I mean, I wish our. Anyone else had any courage whatsoever in the media.
They had this last show was he would talk about, so Cartman starts doing a right-wing podcast, and he just to egg people on, and it took me a second to get it. The mom goes, "What are you doing?" And it sounded like the Cartman goes, "I'm masturbating," but he was saying, "I'm master debating." And when they kept repeating it, I finally got it. It's like, well, don't do it too much. It's not good for you. And so obviously it's a pun on masturbating, and
sure.
Just talking about yourself and to yourself, and you're not really listening. You're just trying to cause trouble. And then, but in the show, Cartman says something like, it's a fact that a baby born is alive at conception, blah, 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 blah. In the show, picking on Charlie Kirk, for example, etc. Now, Charlie Kirk and even J.D. Vance goes, look, we made it. And by the way, they got it right, dead on. That yes, if you kill yourself, you've also killed your baby. That's 2 murders. Yes. And it's like, are you that stupid? Or do you think people are that stupid? Like, they were against you. What? They're right.
Yeah, it's brutal. I don't know. But Charlie Kirk sells Master Debater shirts now on his site.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I was on Threads doing my work
the
other day, and then I saw he put a link up.
God damn.
Trying to capitalize on it. Like he needs the money.
Well, everything's, a double standard. There's, I remember saying, you had Black Lives Matters marches, and you had people saying, well, why can't you just, protest, but do it peacefully. Don't be breaking a window or nothing. And then Colin Kaepernick takes a knee, and it's like, well, not like that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, you can't. No matter what, you're just like, oh, that's not right. Whatever it is,
I
it's
enjoyed
not
very
right.
much. Did you see Marc Maron's latest special?
No, I've seen like little snippets of it. I'll watch it. I like Mark.
It's called Panicked. I liked it a lot, and you know, and there is some for everybody. If you care about the cats, there's a cat section. If you care about these right wing podcasts, they're selling the fuck out, acting like they're the new people that tell the truth. It's they just grabbing onto something for attention. It disgusts me, and I enjoyed this clip you might have seen from Marc Maron.
I think if Hitler were alive today, he'd probably appear on Theo Vaughn's podcast.
Yeah, I saw that clip.
And Theo would be like, see, y'all did a lot of meth, right? I mean, all the Nazis were all fucked up on meth, right, Hitler? That shit'll make you crazy, dog. I did some meth once. I was up for 3 days, and then I ate a live bird. No shit, Hitler, a live bird, bro. Hey, Hitler, you probably didn't even hate the Jews. That was just the meth making you crazy, dog. Hey, Hitler. Do you want to apologize to all the Jews right now on my show? No? I get it.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, I watched that. That was great.
Thank you.
Uh,
There's a
he's right.
Yeah, he's dead on. Of course, he's dead on. You know,
Then we have Jimmy Fallon having Greg Gutfeld. I'm not equating him with Hitler, but
why? Yeah, why?
Yeah, I'm not sure what the point.
Nowadays,
and having
you're supposed to sit down with a Nazi.
Yeah, and have like a nice, just laugh it up.
Right.
But no one really criticized him for it, I guess.
I didn't know about it, but yeah, have a little fun game where you like eat cow's balls or something.
Yeah.
That's all. Yeah, sure. This isn't on that level as far as I know, but you know the comedian Matt Rife? He's famous online for crowd work mostly.
I'm aware of who he is, but
okay.
That's about it.
He rubs me wrong, and I'm not sure why. I think it's because I did see a stand-up of his as opposed to crowd work, and it was god-awful. And he's telling the stories, and you only hear his point of view, and yet he sounds like the asshole. Then people complain about it, and he goes, well, and he's not being funny. He's saying deliberately, like, well, I'm very handsome, and people can't handle like good look, and they hate good-looking people. Again, no joke, not with or wink or anything. So anyway, he just rubs me wrong. And of course, he's on all these right-wing podcasts. Matt Rife just said online that he is now in ownership of the Warren haunted house from The Conjuring and all the 750 infected artifacts inside it. And I don't know why, it just bothered me.
Hey guys, super random but incredible announcement. I have just bought the Ed and Lorraine Warren's Home and Occult Museum with my very good friend Elton Castay. If you guys have ever seen any of the Conjuring films, the Annabelle films, or even Amityville Horror, this is the home that inspired all of those stories. This might be the most important and prominent piece of paranormal history in the world. Ed and Lorraine Warren are who took demonology and ghost hunting and paranormal investigation and made it mainstream. Now, I know a lot of you guys don't know what any of this means whatsoever, but if you follow ghost stuff, this is about as big as it gets. So what does this all mean? It means that Elton Castay and myself are the owners of the physical Ed and Lorraine Warren's Home and Occult Museum. We are the legal guardians and caretakers of all 750 haunted artifacts and items in the Warren Museum, including the Annabelle doll. I must go on record and say we do not legally own the items, but we are the legal guardians and caretakers of the items for at least the next 5 years. And what this means for you guys is you are going to soon be able to book a night or a weekend and stay at the Warren's house and investigate the house and the history of the house, as well as the museum and all the artifacts inside of it. This is the most random hobby ever, but it's so fucking cool, man. I should probably collect stamps or something. Might be a little safer. But yeah, we own the house, and we are very excited for you guys to see it. Stay tuned.
Why does that bother me so much?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It just
I know
who gives
cares?
a fuck? Like, it's just going to be a bunch of idiots making TikTok videos. Who gives a fuck? Plus, like, why do you not technically own if you bought the fucking house and the shit in it, you do own it.
I hope Annabelle's got jokes too, if you know what I mean. I think he's so into himself. He's gonna prop the doll up and do crowd work like to the doll. Like, oh, you startled me.
Yeah,
like
I've never seen anything by him. I've never heard anything good about it.
I picture the Annabelle doll, the Annabelle doll, of course, pops up in weird places. I picture it like pops up on his counter and he goes, "Oh, hey, anyway, you ever see fat people on the airplane?" And the doll's like, "What?" He's looking in the mirror. The doll pops up behind him in the mirror, and he's like, "How do my fillers look?" Like, God damn it, I'm trying to scare you. Or he's doing crowd work to the doll, and the doll keeps throwing itself off his shit to crack his own head.
Plus, I just think, like, why you...
Spark plugs? Did you say spark plugs, Annabelle? Well, here's the thing with cars. I was like, I didn't say shit.
I would be impressed if he bought it and just didn't mention it.
Right.
Which is what you should do if you have a ton of money, is just buy shit and enjoy it. Don't drag anyone else into your bullshit.
Annabelle, you're a single mom. Here's the thing with single moms. Annabelle's throwing herself out the fucking window. Here's what you want to do, by the way. You want to see what this guy Dave Hill is up to. Whether it's his books, whether it's his comic book, whether it's his podcast, or especially when you get to see him live, if you're lucky enough. Go to DaveHillOnline.com. I'm talking, Dave, please.
Oh, yeah.
Go to DaveHillOnline.com, see everything he's up to, and take advantage.
Sure.
Come on.
I like this idea. Thank you.
It's a great fucking idea. Thank you. Now, what do we talk about? Let's go over it. We talked about the collective works of Dave Hill, including keithandthegirl.com/dadbook. Thank you again for being part of that. I'm very proud of that.
I'm honored.
My dad isn't. Let's see. Americans don't seem to mind that the president is a pedophile. That's interesting to me.
Not as much as you would think.
Not as much as you would think.
I have hang-ups about it.
Yeah.
It's a non-starter for me.
Lois and Clark, The New Adventures of Superman's Dean Cain, Enlists in ICE, Immigration and Customs Enforcement. It's so weird that you're from immigrant descent. And, it's obvious. Sure, we all are. But for you, it's obvious. And your your grandparents were put in a fucking concentration camp. And that's what you're doing now with your alligator Alcatraz bullshit.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
I don't think it'll end well for him. I mean, that's my really hope for all these people.
You hope. So far, so good, though, for them, I guess.
Yes, far so good. I mean, not in my lifetime. It'll,
Right. Right. South Park, good for them. Marc Maron, it's an excellent special. Panicked.
Yeah, I gotta watch. I'm a big fan. Very pro Marc Maron.
And Matt Rife, I hope you start touching objects in that building. And I don't know why.
Yeah, I hope there's loose floorboards.
The new Conjuring movie, did you see the ad? And it's like, we saved the best case for last. Like, really? 25 years ago, you were like, let's not use this good story yet. Let's hope that the whole series works out, and then we're going to give the best case for last.
Is that Lily Taylor's in that, right? Not in every one, but she was in one of them?
Yes.
Or two of them. I like her. I did a play with her once.
Oh, yeah? Is she a good person?
Not to brag. Yeah, I liked her. I don't know if it's a play, really, but we did a thing.
Who'd you meet that let you down?
The only people that I've been lucky, I think, in that when I think of like anyone I've met in show business who I think, oh, they were an asshole, it's never like a big celebrity. It's like it's like just kind of like not like super successful people. It's people like marginally successful assholes.
Right. That's good to see, right?
But I can't really think of any like really big star who I found to be unkind to me.
Well, and thank you, by the way, for letting me into the Irish Catholic group.
Sure.
Keith O'Malley, you know that. Everybody knows that. And that's everything. Thank you so much for your time, Dave.
Thanks for having me. I hope I did all right. I mean,
You're great. You're always great.
Oh, thanks.
Don't be stupid. You're fantastic.
It's just sometimes I worry coming down from that killer bike ride. I don't know if I left it all out there on the streets or not.
Right. No, you were fine. You did a lot today.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. That's it. And we'll talk to you later about what's the topic again? We got to talk about the prison system.
The prison. Yeah.
Everybody loves that topic. We're going to get
Yes.
to that. And fuck you, Craig.